welcome back to another week and another video. What's up everyone, my name is Stephen Flores and welcome to Stephen Flores Travel. I hope you all are having a great week so far. And I know most of you are probably just sitting around the house wishing that you could be outside. I know I am, I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna be counting down my top 10 recommendations for natural attractions in Europe. So this is gonna include waterfalls, cliffs, lakes, all that good stuff. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, I always feel a lot more serene and at peace when I'm in nature. Obviously, I think that's a given for everybody, but still. After a long, hard day at work and everything like that, if I could just go to some beautiful lake for sunset, that would be like the best way to end my day. So I hope this video inspires you guys to like go to these places once the, all the coronavirus stuff is done. But before we get to the video, I just want to say if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. Also, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms at Stephen Flores for Facebook and at Stephen J Flores for Twitter and Instagram. And if you like this video and want to see more videos like this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for me, will ya? So yeah, without further ado, let's move on with the video. I'm gonna preface this first by saying that these are not in any like particular order. These are just the top 10 places in Europe that I think you should visit when all this stuff is over. So first we're gonna go to the cliffs of, I'm gonna like butcher the pronunciation of this, Moher. These are some amazing cliffs in Ireland. I don't know where in Ireland they are, but they're somewhere there in the Republic of Ireland. And they just look so stunning. Imagine like you're like driving down like by the sea and you see these ginormous cliffs just jutting out from the ocean, and it just looks so cool. It kind of reminds me a little bit of what you can see on the Great Ocean Road. If you guys don't know what the Great Ocean Road is, it's a road in Australia that is beautiful as well. And yeah, the cliffs of Moher, just stunning, just like jaw-droppingly beautiful. I think I'm gonna put up some pictures here. They are just like exquisite to look at. And yeah, I think it's one of the top things you should probably do when you're in Ireland. So don't forget to check it out. Next up, we have the Matterhorn in Switzerland. I think everybody knows the Matterhorn. It's on the Toblerone like packaging, if you know what I mean. Just this beautiful triangular mountain peak surrounded by like this like mountain range of snow-capped mountains. And they're like small Swiss villages like dotted all around it that make it look like, like this is like the fairy tale town almost. Like it's just so beautiful, and honestly it's on my bucket list. I personally have not gone to it, but it is definitely up there on my bucket list. Like just to see it with my own eyes would be so amazing, and I hope I get the chance to do that one day. Next up we have the Fjordstolen. I probably butchered that name too. The one in Norway. Imagine this big like square rectangular shaped rock jutting out from the side of a fjord, and your view is just like winding beautiful fjord. For you guys who don't know what fjords are, if I'm not mistaken, I think like they're like the formation that happens because like glaciers retreat. Like the glacier goes on top of like the earth and then it pushes the earth downwards, and then when it like retreats, it forms this like beautiful river with like jutting like mountains on either side. It is just exquisitely amazing. And imagine seeing all that from this ginormous rock that just juts out from the mountainside, and you're just like, how is this like possible? How is it like jutting out like that? And it's just so beautiful. And I like I said, I've never gone to it also. Like just like these last 3 ones I haven't really gone to. But yeah, this is on my bucket list. I gotta see this next time I'm in Norway. Next up is the Isle of Skye in Scotland. If you ever seen the movie Brave, and there are scenes where she's like riding her horse like down this thing, and it's just so beautiful. It kind of looks like the Isle of Skye. That's the Isle of Skye. Guys, Google Isle of Skye right now and just look at it. I can't believe that place actually exists. It looks like someplace Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings would like film and stuff. It's just so beautiful and so amazing. And I've been to Scotland, but I did not go to the Isle of Skye. I kind of wish I did now because it just looks amazing. It kind of reminds me actually of like, it's like British Mongolia. If you guys have seen pictures of Mongolia, it's just these sprawling fields and like plains and like everything. It's just so beautiful, and Isle of Skye reminds me of that. Next are the Swiss Alps. Now I mentioned Matterhorn already, but I'm gonna mention the other parts of the Swiss Alps that I think you should go to. I went up one mountain in the Swiss Alps, and that was Mount Titlis. And to get to Mount Titlis, you had to take a cable car up to this first station that had this beautiful lake. Imagine a lake on like half, like this is a mountain, like the lake was halfway up the mountain, and like the mountains are just snow-capped, and the lake looks so beautiful, and it's just so stunning. And then from the lake you go even up, you go like farther up, and on the top you can do like a bunch of activities. Like there's this one thing where you could go on a suspension bridge where there's literally nothing underneath, or you could like, I think when we were there during the summer, there was sledding. There wasn't any skiing, but there was sledding. So like you would get on this like plastic thing and you just like slide down the side of a mountain. It was so fun. Definitely would recommend you guys to go there if ever you're in Switzerland and you find yourself. I think it's near Lucerne if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Next up is Lake Bled in Slovenia. I have been to Lake Bled and honestly it's one of the most like striking, mesmerizing things I've ever seen. Imagine this like amazingly blue lake with an island in the middle that has this nice church, and then there's like this castle that you can go up like on this cliff. So you go up the castle and you have an amazing view of the lake with the island, and then to your left, if you look, it's like snow-capped mountain ranges. It's just amazing. I can't believe that was a real place, to be honest. Just like the amount of wow factor that place has. I remember like the entire time I was there, my jaw was on the floor because it was just like so mesmerizingly beautiful that like it just blew my mind. Next up is the Northern Lights. I'm pretty sure many of you are familiar with the Northern Lights. You can see it outside of Europe too. I think you can see it in Canada and in Alaska. But of course, Europe has the most countries you can see it from. You can see it from Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, or Russia. And it's just like so amazingly beautiful. I remember we tried to see the Northern Lights. Like we went to Iceland for like 3 days or 3 nights or something like that. But like all 3 of our nights we couldn't see it and we were all so sad. So it's still on my bucket list personally. But yes, I really want to see it. Like it just looks so beautiful and so striking, and so there are just no other adjectives for it. It's one of those things that you have to see at least once in your life, and I think everybody should get the opportunity to see it at least once in their life. Next up are the Norwegian fjords. Like I said a while ago, fjords are like caused by like glaciers that like push the land down and like they retreated, so it formed this like beautiful river. I went down the Sogne Fjord. I took a 5-hour cruise down the Sogne Fjord, and it was one of the best experiences I ever had. I remember listening to my chill playlist and then like just sitting on this boat and seeing the world go by in the most beautiful landscapes I've ever seen. And we would pass all these like small towns that were just amazing. And yeah, would definitely recommend that you guys do that. It is just like jaw-droppingly insane. Now we're down to the last two, and the first of the last two is Plitvice National Park. Just imagine this for a second. Imagine a national park, okay, where everything, and I mean everything, is made up of waterfalls. Like the whole thing has just like tens and hundreds of waterfalls in it. Literally a waterfall national park. It is like, when I went there, I was like, this place is beautiful. I don't know how a place like this actually exists. Just these like, you just like go up these like stairs and it's just waterfall after waterfall after waterfall, and you're just like, wow, God made this so beautiful. And yeah, highly recommend you guys go to it if you ever find yourself in Zagreb in Croatia. It's a very nice day trip. And last but not least is the Golden Circle in Iceland. There are so many things you can see in the Golden Circle. There's this one place called the I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation. It was either called Seljenfoss or Skogafoss. One of those things. It's just this like really amazing waterfall where there's like this one waterfall that's so big that goes onto this other waterfall, and the other waterfall goes down. It is just so cool. Then you can also see geysers. There's this one geyser. I forgot what the name is. I think it's literally just called geyser, where it sprouts water every few seconds. It's just like so like jaw-droppingly beautiful. Then of course you can go to this part where it's like a valley where the Eurasian and the American plates meet, so it's technically expanding because they're going away from one another. And it's just like these beautiful, like I went during the winter, so it was all full of snow and it just looks so beautiful. And yes, highly recommend that you go to Iceland. It is so beautiful there. And yeah, that's my video for you guys today. What are some of your favorite natural wonders in Europe? I want to hear about them. Comment them down below. And yes, I will see you guys next week for our next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe with the like button down there. My last videos are to my left and to my right, and down in the description are my social media stuff. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Until next time, guys. See ya.